That's right, it's the Corona Cero post-show, day number 1 of the Corona Fiji Pro presented by Bonzoy as we descend upon the Fiji Marriott Resort in the beautiful Momi Bay. We're on the host set, Corona Cero. All natural ingredients, 0% APV, pairs well with a lime. Get crazy, put a lemon in it if you like. I'm Kaipo Guerrero along with Flick Palmentier, Richie Lovett. Flick, highlight for you today, first day of the Fiji Pro.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's got to be the goofy footers for me. I think Goofy's prevailed. I can't go past Gabriel Medina and Yago, those performances, those long tubes. Yeah, that was the highlight for me.
Rich?
She took the words right out of my mouth, Kaipo. Yeah, in particular, Yago's barrel was pretty special. But overall, Gabby's performance and just how much he was in attack mode was really, really impressive. But also just watching the surfers who haven't competed out here before, who haven't even really had a chance of surfing Cloudbreak, how they adapted to a difficult day. It wasn't a straightforward day of surfing out at Cloudbreak, and they adapted well.
Yeah, learning as you go. And by the way, we also qualified some people for the Lexus WSL Finals. We took 2 spots for the men, 2 spots for the women, and number 1, that's going to John Florence. John, number 1 forever, clinches that yellow jersey, Rich, into the Lexus WSL Finals with this heat win.
Yeah, well, this was early in the day, and this was really the first heat, John's performance, where we started to see someone really open up and get some big scores. John found the first 2 real barrels of the day, 1 insider, and then this one on the outside section was incredibly well negotiated. Comes around this big section here, just looks so connected and in form, and yes, he will be wearing the yellow leaders jersey as we go into the final 5.
Yeah, he's going to be the man to beat. He's going to be in the title match, Flick, for that final 5 as we take a look at our final 5 snapshot. There you go, John on top.
Yeah, John on top, but then also Griff, you know, hats off to him for securing his spot as well. He's going to be fighting for a world title, gets to do another chance at his home break. Second time round, I feel like he might find his feet a bit more, might have that little bit more confidence, so that's really exciting. But still 3 spots open up for grabs. Fortunately, we lost Jordy Smith today, but yeah, Yago still in with a shot. Gabby obviously still in the shot, and then Crosby as well.
Yeah, outside shot for Gabriel Medina and our new Rookie of the Year, Fiji Colapinto, still in a mathematical possibility of joining his brother in that WSL Finals. So that was some exciting stuff that happened on the men's side today. Flick, on the women's side, we saw the number 1 seed again, sew up the number 1 seed, and is going to be pole position at the WSL Finals. I'm talking about Katie Simmers and what she did out here.
Yeah, I mean, she's had an incredible year, right? Like, she's already won 3 CT events. Pretty incredible. Pipe, you know, bells, and then back-to-back at Brazil. I mean, it was sort of inevitable that she just had to basically touch the water out here today, and she was going to, you know, clinch that number 1 spot. But it was just really cool to see, you know, well, I mean, this heat alone, I mean, one of the youngest heats in history, I think, that we've ever seen in the sport. I mean, crazy, like 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and 19-year-olds in this heat. I mean, I don't know if we've ever had younger, but Katie impressed me out here, just with her read on the wave. I've always been impressed by her read, just her comfortability and the way she doesn't make things look hard. It all looks easy and controlled. So great display of technique and a sign of things to come for tomorrow.
Katie Simmers taking a win over Sierra Kerr and Sawyer Lindblad in this opening round heat, and that secures her spot in the title match. She'll be the number 1 seed wearing the yellow jersey at that Lexus WSL Finals. Rich, check out our final 5 snapshot.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Katie Simmers in that number 1 position, and then we can also see that Caroline Marks has done the job as well. But, you know, still work to be done. There's still spots that are open. A lot of things need to come into play and fall into place, I should say. And, well, Joanne Defay and Tatiana Sawyer Lindblad and Betty Lou Sakura Johnson, excuse me, still in the hunt.
Yeah, 3 spots available, and that's going to play out. So we keep charged here. Either we're on the beautiful set here at the Fiji Marriott Momi Bay Resort, or if you're out on the water, out amongst, you got the Mofi Charger always with us. Mofi Charger of the event, one of the contenders for the Mofi Charger of the event. We're talking about none other than the machine. Gabe Medina comes out swinging with a 17.67 heat total. Domination by Gabe Medina.
Yeah, this was absolutely insane, right? I feel like he just raised the bar. He just broke open the scale. As soon as he hit the water, I don't know, obviously he's got this affinity with waves of consequence, and we just got a great demonstration of it. I mean, manhandling these waves, just powering his way through it, finding sections like this that no one had found yet all throughout the day. Like, I mean, incredible display, and, you know, just proving why he's got such that high heat percentage win of that 33%. And, I mean, one job done, just another kink in that, you know, another job done, and that one step closer to, you know, it's a big job, but keeping that dream alive of potentially cracking, you know, a spot in that finals.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk about someone who's in sync with the ocean. Gabriel was in perfect control of that heat from the start. You know, he was in rhythm. I think he rode 11 or 12 waves in that heat and found the best waves in that and just took away with it.
Voracious, tenacious.
It was.
Gabe Medina. Well, it's important for the surf community here to worry about ocean safety, and 20 Fijian Surfing Association members from 8 different Fiji board rides club came together for a water safety program along with Aaron and Kobe Graham and Ryan Clark. It's skills and awareness of ocean safety were put together here at one of our activations here in Fiji. Let's take a look at what they did.
We're over here today to deliver a little bit of a water safety medical course to the local Fijian community. We're going to touch on a little bit of medical, a bit of CPR, tourniqueting, major wound bleeding control, and then we're going to teach them how to rescue someone in distress.
Having pro guarding here to run the water safety and surf rescue for the Fiji Surfing Association and all 8 board rider clubs, it's a massive impact. Fiji's got big waves and reef breaks. Safety is super key, and being able to upscale our board riders, a lot of them are surf instructors and surf guides, and it just builds a stronger community for us.
You know, today was about really getting all the clubs together and teaching some of the senior leaders in the clubs around these important life skills, and then they'll go back to their board riders clubs and share them. And, you know, if it helps in one circumstance, well, it's been a positive outcome.
Training and rescue really helps our community since it's very hard to see and to learn these rescue things. So we are very grateful to come and learn and be part of this training today. So really grateful and thankful.
It was great to have all the clubs here today. They're really well-spirited, and at the end here we donated a surfboard from World Surf League to each club, and the way we selected who got what board was to create a paddle race at the end here, and the winning club got to choose what board they wanted. It's a great day and great to give back to the local community.
There's such a beautiful culture and they're always smiling and happy. To make that smile even bigger, you know, they walk away with a free board and some knowledge on basic first aid and water rescue. What a day, you know, we're so stoked to be involved.
Yeah, the Fijian Surf Club is enjoying waitui, the word for ocean or salt water here, and really important that skill set, because your first responder on the water could be the surfer sitting right next to you.
Yeah, 100%. Not even just in the water, but you think everyday life, right? Like, it could happen at any point. So just such valuable skills to be passing on and throughout that Fijian surf community.
Last heat of the day was won by Connor O'Leary over Kanoa Garashi, earning his spot into the round of 16. Let's hear from Connor.
Connor, it feels like the wind has picked up even since your heat ended. What were you guys fighting through in that last heat?
Yeah, it's funny, you know, you picture Cloudbreak as this very perfect, you know, big open lineup, dreamy spot. But yeah, there's definitely sometimes it's got a lot of teeth, and today was one of them. Yeah, I had an absolute shocker this morning, and you know, I was happy that I was able to turn it around and reset quick enough. You know, just try and surf. I just feel like I always forget that, like, you know, I really want to perform and surf good for myself, you know, not only for myself, for everyone else, but yeah, I didn't do that this morning, so I had to redeem myself. Nearly made a good pit, but yeah, we'll save them for the later rounds.
Because you get another chance in the later rounds. So for you, what does it mean to get another opportunity here at Cloudbreak the last event of the year? Yeah,
it's awesome. You know, the last time I was here was 7 years ago, and 7 years ago I said to myself, you know, I'm going to try come here as much as I can, and I haven't. So yeah, busy schedules and, you know, time at home and stuff was the priority. So yeah, to be back and, you know, immersed in the environment of, Cloudbreak's one of my favourite waves in the world. So to be able to immerse myself with the wave again, go left again, get barreled again, and even just the camaraderie between everyone at Tavarua has been, it's been so refreshing, and it's so cool how everyone's been bonding so well. And, events aside, we're all still having laughs and stuff in the afternoon, watching the sunset, having a few beers and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's been probably the highlight so far. And, hopefully we can keep going in the next few days coming up.
We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Yeah, Connor O'Leary, living life. Have a couple Coronas. Connor, you earned it. But not too many, because tomorrow likely we're going to be running again. But with that, let's dig into the forecast with our Surfline forecast. Rich,
Thanks,
on the horizon, looks like we may be going tomorrow. Check it out. This is what we got in the Pacific.
Yeah, I think we will be on tomorrow for sure, given what we had in the water today. This southwest swell is going to shift around a little bit, but the morning we're going to have this sort of predominantly offshore wind, which will trend round to the side shore through the day, so a bit more of the same. But looking ahead for the week, 5 to 8 foot faces tomorrow. In the afternoon, starting to trend down a little bit. And Saturday, there's still potential there for us to have a run day, because after that, we know we've got a few days of sort of downward trending swell. It's going to be small and inconsistent. So I would say definitely tomorrow, with a high potential for Saturday as well.
Bula. Let's check out our Fiji Marriott Resort Momi Bay top 5 moments of today from the beautiful Fiji Marriott Resort Momi Bay. Number 5, we got a Rookie of the Year flick in the way of Crosby Colapinto.
Yeah, this was epic to see, and just, a testament to how consistent he has been all year. He just kept showing up. He's obviously been under the wing of his older brother Griff, but I mean, he's done this on his own merit, and today, I feel like he's gone out in this heat and just the shackles are off. Some of the best backhand surfing that I've seen him done all year.
Yeah, super close one too, coming up against Leo, who had that barrel right at the end. Almost clinched it away from him, but secured the rookie.
Number 4, Molly Picklum. She's straight into the quarterfinals, Rich.
Yeah, this was it was a solid display from Molly. She did some really good surfing. She really only had the sort of one decent ride and then an okay backup score, so she'll be wanting more tomorrow when she gets back out there again. But, she's been performing really well this year, and the role continues. Still learning, though.
Still learning every heat. Which leads to our number 3, Brazilian dominance opening day at Cloudbreak.
Yeah, I mean, how can you go past these 2 performances? When you asked me, Kipes, what was my favorite highlight of the day? Can't go past this. I mean, let's just keep watching this, because this is just a great example of how to surf this wave, how to get a stranglehold on it. Just great read on this wave, and then you can't go past Iago. I mean, up against the absolute goat out here, Kelly Slater, and manages to find a wave like this, in my opinion, the best barrel of the day. It was just, yeah, beautifully surfed. And he just weaved through that barrel with so much speed too, changed his line a bunch of times. Obviously, Kelly definitely disappointed with that performance, but nice show of sportsmanship there from both the guys.
Number 2, Rich, we're going to see Caroline Marks defend her world title. We're going to see Griffin Colapinto back in the WSL Finals. They've both clinched their spots.
Yeah, well, we thought it was going to happen, but nice to make it official today under some pretty special circumstances, surfing out here at Cloudbreak. But Caroline looked really nice on these left-handers. Some beautiful, smooth turns. Real carving type of action here. Sort of indicative of her coach, Luke Egan. And obviously she's been compared to Mark Occhilupo numerous times. And then, so she'll get a crack at defending the world title. And then this man here, he's going to get a crack at maybe winning his first one. Last year he had a good go at it out at lowers, but he'll be looking to increase that performance and do a little better. And Griffin did some great surfing today. Had to come through the elimination round, but really found some form, a solid performance up against the local wild card, and in the end getting through.
Number 1, that's right, yellow jerseys for the WSL Final is going to be worn by John Florence and Katie Simmers. They'll be in the title match. Flick.
Yeah, this is super exciting, right? This is going to be the first time we're going to see John surf for a world title in this format. He's also got the number 1 seed, right? That's where you want to be. You're going to surf the least heats. You're going to be most ready. And, I mean, it's an interesting place for him, It's new territory, but super excited to see him. He's in good nick at the moment. And same goes for Katie Simmers, right? I mean, this is her second shot at it. So, you know, now she's clinched this spot. She's that #1 seed, going into it as her second year, maybe a bit more experienced. And I mean, if you think about how consistent she's been this year, 3 event wins already. I mean, look out finals.
Yeah, she's been amazing all year, and the form continued today. I was really impressed with someone who hasn't spent that much time out here. She was on fire, you know, just her lines were really, you know, real positive, and the way she sort of angled and got those tube rides, super impressive.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Flick. And thank you for watching. 7:15 a.m. local time. We'll be making the call for a possible 7:30 start. Check in at worldsurfleague.com. Bula, and enjoy the end of the day highlights.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.